Good morning, students. Welcome to Bindu Dadwal Chemistry Lessons. Today, we'll be solving Class 11 HP Board First Term 2021 paper. So, let's begin. Molecular mass is equal to 1 mole molecules is correct. Gram atomic mass is equal to 1 gram atom is correct. 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to power minus 24 grams is correct. Molecular mass of oxygen is 32 AMU. This statement is incorrect because molecular mass of oxygen is 32 grams. Significant figures in 4.023 is 4. Option D is correct answer. The number of unpaired electrons in chromium Z is equal to 24 is, we write down the electronic configuration to find out the number of unpaired electrons. So atomic number 24, argon 18, 3t5 and 4s1. So this is exceptional configuration because half filled is more stable. So 5 electrons in D and 1 in 4s. So it makes 6 unpaired electrons. So option A is the correct answer. The number of electrons and neutrons of an element is 18. If number of electrons are 18, number of protons will also be 18. And neutrons are 20, that means that atomic mass or mass number will be number of protons plus neutrons, that is 38. So option D is the correct answer. NS2 configuration, general configuration, that means last electron enters the S block. So these belong to S block. The anion O negative is isoelectronic wave. Isoelectronic means same number of electrons. O negative means the atomic number 8 plus 1 electron 9. So we have to find out the species which consists of 9 electrons. So option A, atomic number of nitrogen is 7 plus these 2 electrons of minus 2 charge makes it 9. So N2 negative is isoelectronic. F negative will have 10. N3 negative also 7 plus 3 10 and neon is 10. So these have 10 electrons whereas N2 negative has 9 electrons and is isoelectronic with O negative. Shape of a molecule having sp3 hybridization will be tetrahedral. The number of pi bonds in ethyne is, so ethyne, this is the structure, one bond is sigma and these 2 bonds are pi bonds. So answer is option 2. B. 2 is the number of pi bonds in ethyne. Which of the following has tetrahedral geometry? So methane is the correct option. It has tetrahedral geometry. Ammonia is pyramidal, water is bent, and carbon dioxide is linear. The compressibility factor for an ideal gas is unity at all temperature. For ideal gas, PV is equal to nRT at all temperatures, and PV upon nRT is the compressibility factor Z. So because PV is equal to nRT, so answer comes out to be 1 at all temperatures. Most electronegative element of periodic table is fluorine. The electronic configuration of copper in ground state is, copper will be 3d10 and 4s1. Argon 18, 3d10, 4s1. The IUPAC name of element with atomic number 111 is, we use yun for 1, so there are, we will write yun, em is the IUPAC name. D block elements are also called transition metals. Shape of p orbitals is dumbbell shape. Unit of dipole moment is dBi. Ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. Real gas behaves like ideal gas at low pressure and high temperature. Number of sigma bonds in a bond in ethene is, so ethene is C double bond C H2 H2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sigma bonds, 5 sigma and 1 pi bond. So number of sigma and pi bond in ethene is 5 sigma and 1 pi bond. Which of the following is the highest ionic character? So as we go down the group, the ionization energy decreases. So cesium hydroxide should be having the highest ionic character. Also the size increases. So cesium hydroxide has the highest ionic character. The number of atoms in 0.25 moles of carbon. So 1 mole of carbon has 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. So in 0.25 moles, it will be 0.25 into 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. On solving, this comes out to be 1.505 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. Calculate the wavelength of an electron moving with a velocity of 2.05 into 10 raised to power 7 meters per second. Mass is given and h is given. So we know that according to de Broglie equation, lambda is equal to h by mv. H is 6.626 into 10 raised to power minus 34 upon m. Mass is 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 31 into V is 2.05 into 10 raised to power 7. So minus 24 minus 34, minus 24 goes up plus 24. So 34 minus 24 will be minus 10. Now dividing 6.6 with 9.1 into 0.05, the answer comes out to be 3.55 into 10 raised to power minus 11 meters. This is the answer. State and explain Aufbau principle. So Aufbau principle states that electrons are filled in increasing order of orbital energy. So the orbital having lesser energy will be filled first. Why noble gases have zero electron gain enthalpy? This is because noble gases have their valence shell complete. NS2, NP6 is the general electronic configuration. So they have no tendency to gain electrons, so they have zero electron gain enthalpy. Define the term ionization enthalpy. So the minimum energy required to remove the most loosely bound electron from an isolated neutral gaseous atom is called ionization enthalpy. Explain the geometry and shape of water molecule with the help of valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So in case of water, oxygen is having 4 pair of electrons, of which 2 are occupied by lone pair and 2 by shared pair. So otherwise it is sp3 hybridization, so it should be tetrahedral, but the repulsion of lone pair causes the shared pairs of oxygen hydrogen to move towards themselves. So the bond angle is reduced from regular 109.5 degrees to 104.5 degrees, and the shape of water molecule is bent. So water has bent shape. Geometry is sp3 hybridization and a tetrahedral which is reduced to bent structure. Define the electron gain enthalpy and factors affecting electron gain enthalpy. So electron gain enthalpy is defined as the amount of energy released when an electron is added to an isolated gaseous atom. So when an atom gains electron, let us say A gains an electron, energy, because of attraction, energy is released. The released energy is called electron gain enthalpy. Now, the factors on which electron gain enthalpy depend are nuclear charge. Greater the nuclear charge, more will be the electron gain enthalpy released, more negative it will be. Then atomic size, more the size, less will be the electron gain enthalpy. And third factor is electronic configuration. Whenever we have a stable electronic configuration of exactly half filled or fully filled configuration, in that case the tendency to gain electron decreases, and the electron gain enthalpy becomes less negative. But otherwise electron gain enthalpy will be more if the atom, by gaining electron, acquires a stable configuration. Differentiate between sigma and pi bonds. Is formed by head-on overlap between two atomic orbitals, whereas a pi bond is formed by sidewise overlapping of orbitals. For example, px and py overlap sidewise, so pi bond is formed, whereas pz and pz overlap head on, so this kind of bond is sigma bond. Then sigma bond is strong and stable, whereas comparatively pi bond is less strong and less stable. About carbon-carbon sigma bond, free rotation is possible. The groups can be rotated from one position to another in case of a sigma bond, but in case of a pi bond, as the electron cloud is present above and below the internuclear axis, so the free rotation is not possible. If we try to rotate it, it will break down. Half-filled and fully filled configurations are extra stable. This is because of two reasons: symmetry and exchange energy. Symmetry leads to stability. A half-filled configuration of, say, d orbitals is more symmetrical. Similarly, fully filled is more symmetrical, so it will be more stable. Number of exchanges between electrons in half-filled and fully filled electrons. If it's supposing half-filled, the number of exchanges, this electron will get exchanged with this and energy is released. Number of exchanges is more in half-filled and fully filled than in other configurations. So these are more stable configuration. Charles' law. So volume occupied by a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to temperature. The pressure remaining constant is called Charles' law. So mathematically, in Charles' law, V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. pressure remaining constant, and amount of gas also fixed. Next question. An inorganic salt gave the following percentage composition. So let's write down. Sodium 29.11%, sulfur 40.51%, oxygen 30.38%. The total is 100, so no other element. Now calculate the empirical formula of the salt. Atomic mass given: sodium 23, sulfur 32 and oxygen 60. So to find out the relative atomic ratio, we divide the mass with the atomic mass. So 29 divided by 23 will give us 1.266 as answer. 40.51 divided by 32 will give again 1.266 approximately, and oxygen 30.38 divided by 16 is 1.899. Now to find out the relative atomic mass, we divide each one with the smallest of these values. So 1.266 divided by 1.266 is 1. This is also 1. This is 1.5. To convert this into whole number, we multiply it with the smallest number. So we get 3 here. If we are multiplying this with 2, we will multiply the others also with 2 to get the relative ratio in empirical formula. So empirical formula will be Na2, S2 and O3. This is the answer. Next question. Draw the molecular orbital diagram of N2 molecule and calculate its bond order. So each nitrogen atom, the configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3, 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. Ignoring first shell, let's draw the molecular orbital diagram for nitrogen molecule. So these are the two axes for atoms. So we have 2s2 and 2p x1, y1 and z1, one each here. Similarly, for the second nitrogen atom, we have 2s2 and 2p x1, y1 and z1. So these are the atomic orbitals. For molecular orbitals, the two atomic orbitals combine to form two molecular orbitals. One sigma 2s and the other is sigma star 2s. This is the molecular orbital. This is bonding and this is anti-bonding. So placing 4 electrons according to Aufbau principle, 2 in the lower energy and 2 in the orbital of higher energy. Now 3 will combine with the 3 atomic orbitals to form 6 in all, of which the 2py, pi 2px and pi 2py have lesser energy and sigma 2pz has higher energy. So 3 plus 3, 6 combine to form 6 molecular orbitals, 3 bonding and 3 anti-bonding. So the pi star has lesser energy, pi star 2px and 2py has lesser energy, and sigma star 2pz has higher energy. So 6 electrons we will place, 2 in pi 2px and pi 2py of equal energy, and sigma 2pz 2 in. So 6 electrons are placed in these 3. So now this is the molecular orbital diagram and electronic configuration. Sigma 2s2, then we have sigma star 2s2, pi 2px2, pi 2py2 and sigma 2pz2. Now to find out the bond order, the formula is difference in electrons in bonding molecular orbital minus electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital divided by 2. So in bonding we have 2, 4, 6 and 8 electrons. In anti-bonding we have only 2 electrons in sigma star and dividing by 2. So bond order will be 8 minus 2 upon 2 is equal to 3. So nitrogen molecule has 3 bonds between the 2 atoms. So this is the answer. Draw molecular orbital diagram. This is the diagram and calculate bond order. This is the bond order. Next is derive ideal gas equation by using all the gas laws. So according to Boyle's law, volume is inversely proportional to pressure, temperature remaining constant. Volume of a fixed mass of gas is inversely proportional to pressure. According to Charles' law, volume of a fixed mass of gas is directly proportional to temperature, pressure remaining constant, and according to Avogadro's law, volume of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to number of moles, temperature and pressure remaining constant. So combining the 3 statements, volume proportional to 1 by P, T and N, combining the 3 statements we get volume proportional to NT upon P. Now to remove the proportionality sign, we add a constant R and we take P to this side, we get PV is equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas equation. Next is define quantum numbers. Write all the possible quantum numbers for 3D subshell. So set of numbers used to describe the position and energy of the electrons in an atom are called quantum numbers. We have a set of 4 quantum numbers. Principal quantum number represented or designated as N, azimuthal quantum number designated as L, magnetic quantum number designated as M, and spin quantum number designated as S. Now to find out the possible quantum numbers for 3D subshell, first N can be found out from this digit. It represents the value of N. So as it is 3, so the value of N is 3. L can be found out from this D. For S it is 0, for P it is 1, for D it is 2. So L is equal to 2. Now for every value of L, we can find out the value of M, which will be from minus L to 0 to plus L. So M can be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. So here are the values of magnetic quantum number for 3D electron. Now for every orbital, for every d orbital, we have 2 electrons, one clockwise and anti-clockwise. So for one, the spin quantum number is plus half and for the other it is minus half. So we have 2 values of spin quantum number for each of these L values, each of these M values, minus plus 2 and plus half. So we write these values. This is all the possible quantum numbers for 3D subshell. Explain the following: the shapes of p orbital, y-axis. So this is 2py, then this is 2px, this is 2px, and this one is 2pz, 2pz. So these are the shape of 2p orbitals: 2px, 2py and 2pz. Define the Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. So Hund's rule states that if we have a set of degenerate orbitals, that is, they have the same energy, then pairing of electrons will not take place unless each of the orbital has at least 1 electron each. So for example, in case of nitrogen, atomic number 7, configuration will be 1s2, 2s2 and 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. Each orbital of same energy will have 1 electron first and only then the pairing will take place. Write electronic configuration of calcium. So to write down the electronic configuration of calcium, we know that the atomic number is 20. So let's start filling according to Aufbau principle. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s2. So 20 electrons have been filled in increasing order of energy. 4 plus 6, 10, 12, 18 and 20. So this is the electronic configuration of calcium. That's all in today's video. Thank you. Have a nice day. If you like the video, please do share and subscribe.